last Kevin Costner video, we revealed that after 3 children and 18 years of marriage, his wife Christine Baumgartner told him to get to steppin'. If you haven't done so already, be sure to check out that video first and then come back and join us here. Now, Kevin was said to be blindsided by her decision, but nonetheless, he was moving forward with enforcing the terms of their prenup, which required Christine to vacate his properties expeditiously. Here at RRG, we were wondering if Christine had really thought things through when she pulled the trigger and decided to end their marriage. But now, based on the court filings that our nosy selves uncovered, it's safe to assume that Christine has lost her mind and she's trying to take Kevin to the cleaners. But will it work? Before we dive deep into the business that doesn't even concern us, be sure to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of teriyaki beef jerky, watermelon licorice, and chicken and waffles popcorn. In November 2022, Kevin told People magazine that Christine made his life so much better. He said, "The house is prettier because of her. Everything is warmer because of her. There's these little things that she does, and I think it's the power of love." 6 months later, on May 1st, 2023, Christine filed for divorce. Although they reportedly discussed going their separate ways, Kevin was said to be shocked because he wanted to be the one to file first. Petty, petty, petty. Since he already went through a messy split, which resulted in him paying his first wife, Cindy, a settlement estimated at close to $80 million. $80 million. He didn't want to go through something like that again. According to the Sun website, Kevin wanted to keep things as peaceful as possible between him and Christine for the sake of their children. However, since Christine wanted out of their marriage, he was ready to kick her to the curb. Their prenup stipulates that she has 30 days to vacate their marital home, and Kevin made things really easy for her. At the time of their 2004 wedding, he put $1.2 million in a bank account per his obligations of the prenup. As of this video, the funds in the account have grown to around $1.45 million, and Christine can use the money at her discretion to find her own place. The prenup also awards her $38,000 per month in child support, and Kevin is willing to pay her an additional $30,000 per month for a rental house and $10,000 on top of that for moving costs. Christine's lawyers argue that Kevin isn't just kicking Christine out, he's forcing the children to leave as well. A source close to Kevin told People magazine that asking Christine to leave has nothing to do with their children. In other words, they're free to stay, but Christine needs to get out ASAP. Despite his generosity, Christine ain't budging. In fact, she's playing hardball. It's likely that her lawyers advised her to remain in the marital home for the time being. According to a legal website that we've linked in the description box, moving out of the home can damage her custody claims and give the impression that she doesn't spend as much time with her children. Packing up and moving while the divorce is still in process can also give the impression that she's financially stable enough to take care of herself, which can lead to a smaller settlement. Although they have a prenup that clearly lists out everything she's entitled to, Christine staying in the home sends a clear message that she doesn't agree to the terms of their prenup, and Kevin can see right through her. He told the court that Christine is attempting to stay in the home and use her position as leverage to make him agree to her new financial demands. Despite funding a bank account that had more than $1 million in it for her to use as she pleases, Kevin has accused his estranged wife of withdrawing from his bank account and charging more than $95,000 on his credit card to pay for her divorce attorneys and a forensic accountant without his consent. In a June 16, 2023 declaration in an attempt to invalidate their prenup, Christine states the prenup was executed before they had children, and therefore the children's needs weren't contemplated or accounted for. While the prenup requires Kevin to pay her $38,000 per month in child support, Christine says that isn't nearly enough to recreate the lifestyle her children are accustomed to, especially in today's real estate market. Although she worked as a handbag designer prior to their marriage, she had long given up her career to take care of their children and their home. As of this video, she has an income of $0. $0. And she doesn't have any financial assets to her name. She went into the marriage with a bank account that had less than $50,000 in it. Christine added that Kevin is often on location for 4 months at a time to fulfill his work obligations, and he is, quote, emotionally detached from their children. For that reason, she believes the children should spend 60% of their time with her. Since she wants them most of the time, she's going to need a lot of help. In her filing, Christine states they have a house manager, a person who does the grocery shopping and meal preparation, and a housekeeper. She needs to keep the staff on payroll, and a measly $38,000 per month in child support isn't going to cut it. So how much does she need to cover their expenses? Well, according to her calculations, since Kevin made $19.5 million in 2022, she thinks that $248,000 per month in child support is a fair amount. Yep, we said $248,000 per month. And get this, she also wants him to pay 100% of their private school tuition, extracurricular activities, sports, and healthcare expenses. Yikes. As for the $1.45 million that's in a bank account for her to use, she wrote, "I believe that Kevin's goal is to get me to tap into this money so he can argue that I've waived my right to challenge the premarital agreement." She also claims she instructed their family's accountant to return the funds to Kevin, but the accountant ignored her instructions. As of this video, she's still refusing to leave his home until he pays her enough money to find a new place on the same level as the $145 million mansion they're currently living in together. Now, from the outside looking in, Christine's financial demands seem excessive, to say the least. Some may argue that it doesn't take $250,000 per month to take care of 3 children. However, her argument is that their children deserve to continue living at the same standard that they will enjoy while they're in Kevin's care. The court will typically side with whatever's in the children's best interests, and that includes a consideration of the children's standard of living while Christine and Kevin were married. In addition to their squabbles over money came allegations that both of them were smashing other people. Rumors emerged that Kevin got a woman on the set of Yellowstone pregnant, but sources close to the actor say the rumor was complete hogwash. And then Kevin accused one of the tenants in their guest house of having an affair with Christine. The tenant, who has since moved out, told TMZ he never had a relationship with Christine, and they were just friends. He also stated he hopes the estranged couple can resolve their issues for the sake of their children. This looks like it might be one of the messiest divorces of 2023, and we'll be keeping an eye on things to see how it all plays out. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below, and thanks for watching RRG.